the government wants to send a tough message, then why don't you increase custom prices on gold and diamond? Why only on petrol? Is it because you want to keep certain lobbies happy?
They must do that.
By the way,
I'm actually quite horrified that the excise duties on gold has been rolled back. There was no reason to do so.
I wanted that.
And I am absolutely for that.
4%.
By the way,
Mr. Mungekar, 1 minute. Mr. Mungekar, it doesn't matter that you don't agree or Mr. Rajiv Kumar is horrified. People are horrified that instead of actually increasing the duties on gold, you are increasing the price of petrol. I mean, what kind of a choice is that?
All that the gold people wanted was they didn't want the excise inspector because you know how bad the situation is of the tax administration. All that they said was, you tax us, but don't get the excise inspector in our homes. You increase the import duty, you tax us at one point. Don't have excise inspectors. That's all.
My question to Mr. Baswan, who's listening on patiently to this debate is, one sec, Mr. Baswan, do you think later this week the government should also reevaluate and increase the prices of LPG and diesel? How politically volatile will that be? What will be the public backlash of such a move?
There will be a backlash, but I believe that these prices have to be raised. The subsidy on kerosene, to my mind, is a scandal. We're meant to supply kerosene to the poor people. Having worked for years in remote tribal areas, we don't get kerosene. Why don't we get kerosene? Because there are a kerosene mafia who are looked upon very kindly by most political parties. They are responsible for the huge adulteration industry. We are subsidizing the wrong guys. Kerosene is a huge racket which has to be ended. We should directly provide cash transfers to the poor and not route it through the kerosene mafia, which is what's happening today. So I would advocate a rise in the hike of diesel as well as a rise in the hike of kerosene, and certainly a reduction on subsidies which are given to undeserving people. And gold and diamond duties should certainly be increased.
Mr. Baswan, Mr. Baswan, simple question to you. You say the subsidy on kerosene is a racket, right? You use words such as mafia. Please tell me the logic here.
Yes.
That you feel the subsidy on kerosene is a racket.
Yes.
Now, I would define anything which is the government not raising duties for gold as also a form of indirect subsidy, right? You would agree. Now, you decide to subsidize gold, that's okay.
Yes.
But you don't want to subsidize kerosene.
But that
you want to take off the subsidy on LPG, but you want to retain an indirect subsidy on gold and diamonds. Where is this logic stemming from, sir? Everything comes down to revenue collection, right?
Yes, I'll explain. Yes. There is a case for subsidizing LPG. My quarrel is only with kerosene. I believe that we need to, since we're not in a position, it's administrative failure, for which I believe all of us are to share the blame. The short point is this: kerosene, which is subsidized, does not reach the poor for whom it is
So
made.
will the food...
It is diverted,
sir, please.
for which I believe there is a degree of connivance between...
But Mr. Baswan, Mr. Baswan,
don't get the kerosene.
But Mr. Baswan, sorry to labor the point, the 100,000 crores that will be spent on the food subsidy bill will also be spent in a system, won't it, Vinod Mehta, where almost 50% are confirmed leakages. In other words, you'll waste 50,000 crore rupees of taxpayer money because you want to doggedly pursue the food security bill. You will subsidize the prices of gold and you will make sure the Aam Aadmi pays more for kerosene and LPG. I mean, this is some inverted economic logic, I'm afraid. I'm just not getting the point.
Because of the inefficiency of government, because the middle class or the common man pays.
Watch it. Will the government have to roll back, Vinod Mehta? You see a potential rollback?
Well,
I hear it.
I think that the 7 rupee 50 paisa sounds quite extraordinary, and I think there is a distinct possibility that there will be a rollback, and you might get something like 5 rupees, which will still be very high. So if you increase prices by 7 rupee 50 paisa, the rollback can only be about 20-15%. So with the 750, even that will be too high. I'm asking, what is the political cost to the government of this kind of measure that they have taken at this point of time. And I'd love to understand what is not just the economic thinking, but the political thinking behind this price rise at a time when this government is horribly unpopular.
Well,
I just don't get. You can say that the rupee has depreciated, etc. Then let's have a marginal price rise.
Reason potentially is, Mr. Reddy, that the government may, as Vinod Mehta said, may be unpopular, but the opposition is hugely divided. You can't even agree on a presidential candidate, leave alone a common strategy to fight price rise, Mr. Reddy.
Well, we were all united on the low part.
Yes.
Yes.
See, these are two different type of things. On the question of the price rise, definitely opposition parties all will do their own type of agitational activity. For example, tomorrow we are having left parties 12 hours hartal in Kerala.
Yeah.
And there will be demonstrations throughout the country.
Yeah.
You may say that in spite of the demonstrations, there will be increase of the prices. That is true. In spite of people's protest, in spite of people expressing their anger, the government pursues the same type of thing. Unfortunately, there are people who would like to say the increase of the petrol prices is justified and any reduction demand is a populist measure. It will not be a populist measure if corporate subsidies are increased to several lakhs of crores.
Precisely.
But there is no other go for the people except fighting against this, and this unpopular anti-people act will be resisted and it will be fought back.
We'll follow the story. We'll follow the story. The question goes out, why do you want to indirectly subsidize diamonds and gold and take off the subsidy on petrol and maybe diesel, LPG and kerosene?
Well, the finance minister on the floor of the house said it cost 36 rupees, petrol cost 36 rupees at the refinery gate. And the Aam Aadmi will now pay 80 rupees.
1 minute, Piyush.
Just imagine.
1 minute, Piyush.
Yeah, sure.
I have a question for you, since you've been so vehement tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Since you've been very vehement, I'm sure you find a great political scoring opportunity, right? Manohar Parrikar,
yes.
Which party is he from?
BJP.
And which, he's removed the subsidy, the VAT in Goa.
0.1%.
It's a good idea.
Brilliant idea,
Helps
because he says I'm encouraging tourism.
Helps the people. Helps the people.
Absolutely.
Pro people.
You're asking me why the other states are not doing it.
I haven't even asked you. You asked the question. Yeah, what happened?
Sure
what happened to Narendra Modi?
But in the first place,
what happened to Shivraj Singh Chauhan?
Well, in the first place, we are waiting for the centre to show
what
us
happened to Mr. Dhumal?
Why are they not reducing the ad valorem taxes and making it a specific rate?
What happened to Mr. Raman Singh?
Maybe you'll see that happening very soon.
Well, so the question, people in glass houses should not throw stones at us.
No, we are not in glass houses. We are, when we ran the central government, we increased prices, we reduced prices as the prices went up and down. But the overall inflation was 4%, 5%. Aam Aadmi could handle it, not at double-digit inflation.
Let us distinguish between inflation and price stability. Now, the question which are raising, this precisely the question that Indian politics is the bundle of grave contradiction. For example, you are raising the question golden about this one. First of all, since I was not there since beginning, let me make half sentence, okay? Half minute. First of all, this decision is bold, most unfavorable with the people,
Sir,
but most inevitable decision.
Sir, today the middle classes will turn around and ask you, why don't you take off the indirect subsidies on gold and first you do that, then you do.
But my point is, I am suggesting that to the government.
I want to ask the viewer, the citizen tonight, the Newsa viewer, Vijay Narayan, are you satisfied with the debate so far?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm sure that we are all beating around a bush and not coming down to the specifics of what can be done to alleviate.
You demand a rollback on petrol?
Of course, not just on petrol.
You think there'll be a backlash if it is added to diesel?
It has to, and I'm sure that the people are going to get up and hit back at
diesel prices not.
The politicians will have to pay a price for it.
I'm taking a caller. Jadhav is calling in from Bengaluru. Mr. Jadhav, good evening. Sorry to keep you on wait.
Hello, good evening.
What would you like to say to our panel tonight?
Yeah, I have a simple question. Whatever the logic government is putting forward, for example, they increase the price for many times. This is not the first time they are increasing. If I agree to their logic that we need to stabilize the economy, then what happened to their promise before when they increase the price, then why economy is not stabilized?
Good point. Good point. Good point.
This is my question. And how much will suffer the middle class family?
How much will the middle class
Yeah.
continue to suffer? That's the
Suffer.
question
Yeah.
tonight.
So,
I take one more viewer. For the first time, I'm taking viewer calls on the News Hour tonight. Let's see if we have one more viewer on the line. Mr. Subramaniam, you're there? Mr. Subramaniam from Chennai. I lost the line. Next time we'll get Mr. Subramaniam on. The voice is loud and clear. People are angry. They are demanding answers. Ladies and gentlemen, how much of a rollback will make you happy? Would you please write in to us? We'll pass your feedback to our representatives and maybe they'll take it on to the finance minister.
Absolutely.
But thank you for joining us.
Thank
Is
you.
this
Thank you.
hike fair? I want to hear from you. Thank you for joining us on this
Thank you very
debate
much.
tonight. Thank you very much indeed.